Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Praise and gratitude for the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, for the blessing of His grace and guidance, so that we can complete the given task. We are from a group 2 consisting of 5 people. Myself named Yulianti and my friends Wulandari, Nasla, Rahmatia, and Nurfadila. As for the material from our group, named The Snoring Mandarbeer. Table of contents: 1. Description of body and voice. 2. Customs. 3. Foods. 4. Habitat. I immediately invite Sister Wulandari to read the material.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The hummingbird, Latin Arabidopsis platani, English snoring rail, cerebral rail, platens rail, is a large, flightless bird on the Railidae and is the only member of the genus Arabidopsis. This bird is endemic to Indonesia and is only found the dense vegetation in the wet areas of Sulawesi Island and Buton Island. This bird has a gray underside, white on the chin, brown on the wings, and a rice-colored strip on the back of the neck. The two sexes are almost the same, but the female bird has a brighter appearance and displays a different rainbow. Its distinctive sound is the snoring sound, or hence the common name snoring. Description of body and voice. The height of this bird is 29 centimeters. The beak is approximately long. The face and underpart are gray, with the throat the ventral side in barred black and white, and the beak is reddish. The sound of the snoring is a more quiet snoring for 1-2 seconds, including a brief wheezing sound which is quickly visited by a long, drawn-out snoring which can easily be recognized as the second.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I'll just continue our material, namely the custom of the mandar snoring. Custom: live in pairs or in small groups, very conspicuous when flying with fast and massive wing flaps interspersed with hovering movements and shouting at each other. When making a sound from the perch, the crest is raised and then lowered. The species has been distressed by the staggering population boom over the last 10 to 15 years. The effects of overfishing for the sagit bird trade and now rare impacts of this employed activity inhabits high primary and secondary forests and forest edges, also monsoon forest Nusa Tenggara. Forests with high shrubs, with sparse trees, and cultivated land with sparse.
Foods. The Snarry mandar is an omnivore, but this bird eats plants more often. The Snorri mandarin catches crab in highland rivers, and these crustaceans might be a major food source. The bird also forages in muddy areas and has been recorded as a lizard eater. Nothing is known about its breeding behavior other than reports that an adult bird was spent feeding with two chicks in August 1983, but the original report did not provide details of the climate observation.
The habitat of the snoring mandar is primary forest and secondary forest with high trees in the lowlands to a height of 1.300 meter above sea level. Its inaccessible habitat and sparse distribution mean that little is known about this species. Some of the birds were shot by Platen and another expedition led by Paul Saracen and his second cousin, Fritz, between 1893 and 1898, but these patents were then not seen for more than 30 years until Harris found them almost at the end of a 2-year survey of Sulawesi. He described this bear as the most valuable cat I have ever hunted, or wild hunts more than a decade later due Ornithologist Laws comments the writer also took a year to find this Guinea pear talk concentrating on no suitable habitats. No findings were documented until these birds were observed in 1983 and 1989. Record of sightings of the snoring moron remain rare and only about 10 carrion specimens have been studied.
Okay, the